everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Titans going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now Watson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go.
The play clock's running down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll drop the throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Come on, let's go!
Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. A shotgun snap for Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go! 1, 9,
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Taking it about the 36. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Now back to throw. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Here we go.
To throw on second is Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go. Fire 38. Hey.
Watson now going to run the option right. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
shots remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Three. No, check. Gun. Over. Gun.
Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
Barney. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Let's round.
Watson now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now running right through it. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Watson now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Simeon. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Malik McDowell in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. All right, now look at 56. Black crew, what's the crew? Black 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard.
They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down following the run.
Come on, let's go.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And some room to roam now. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right near the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll set up a throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over, over! Over, over! Over, over!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Eagles on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 6 there on first. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Running right through him. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that a defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, it's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Malik McDowell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Watson now going to run the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
To throw is Watson. Looking to throw on second down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Watson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So 2nd and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go. Flick round. Let's go.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's when you almost never see at this level a wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Over. Here we go now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Malik McDowell in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 21. Gets past him at the 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some space here. McCaffrey with a first down and more. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.